One. What's going on, my kitty carryalls? Welcome to another fun-filled adventure that is Silas Horror, where I talk about horror movies, updated news, music news, where I review movies, and talk about true crime documentaries. But right now, since it's the holiday season, I'm just gonna list a bunch of holiday movies that you guys can watch because I had intentionally planned or had wanted to do horror Christmas stories, but I can't find any good ones. So we're just gonna go with what I got. um, Everybody loves a good horror movie. Everybody loves a good scary one. And then you have the the blockbusters, and you have the B-listed movies, C-rated, and all the way to the downright what the hell are we even watching? Um, you can find these all on Tubi, YouTube, um, Prime, Netflix, wherever you get your horror movie fix, Shudder. Um, so I'm just gonna start off with a list, okay, guys? So, um, Christmas horror movies about Santa Claus. So you have Nightmare on 34th Street, and this is I'm just gonna read you guys the little description here on IMDb. Mysterious and psychopathic Santa visits a small rural town with a bag full of unusual gifts, twisted holiday stories, including Krampus, a murderous Saint Nick, and killer carol singers. Imagine singing Silent Night and someone jabs you in the eye with a candy cane. Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is now a sequel to the first Silent Night, Deadly Night. The now adult Ricky talks to a psychiatrist about how he became a murderer after his brother Billy died, which leads to back to Mother Superior. So that's probably a sequel to the first one. I've never seen any of these. I should just watch them just to see if I would get into them. Santa Claus, this is Sleigh Bells. This was in 2018. It's an hour and 17 minutes long. Santa Claus helps three cosplaying girls after they accidentally unleashed the Krampus. Together, they had to stop the monster before he can continue his killing spree. Which is kind of odd because Krampus isn't really a killing monster. He just takes bad people away. If you know the folklore. Especially kids, and he sticks them in a willow basket. So, Werewolf Santa, this was, I don't even know when this was made. After being bitten on Christmas Eve, Santa, let's see. After Santa is bitten on Christmas Eve, amateur monster hunter Lucy witnesses his transformation into a werewolf. Armed with only a rusty ice skate and a vague understanding of how werewolves operate, Lucy and her family set out to save Christmas. Oh my god. I'm assuming Santa went on the moors. Okay, the Munsters' Scary Little Christmas. Herman, Lily, and the others try to recreate a Transylvanian holiday for homesick Eddie Munster. And that is actually made in 1996, and Eddie Munster was played by Bug Hall. If you guys don't know who Bug Hall is, that is Alfalfa Switzer from the Little Rascals. That scored a 32 on Rotten Tomatoes. Okay, like a Christmas horror story. Not even Santa Claus is safe from the evil that descends on Bailey Downs, a small town that is suddenly plagued with malevolent spirits, zombies, elves, and Krampus, and anti-Santa Claus. Wow. Okay, so that was filmed in 2015. You can find that. I don't even know where you can find. Oh, you can watch it on Philo, however the hell you call it. Christmas, Bloody Christmas. And this is Christmas Eve, a fiery record store owner, Tori Toombs, just wants to get drunk and party until the robotic Santa Claus at a nearby toy store goes haywire and makes her night more than a little complicated. Santa embarks on a rampant killing spree through the neon trench snowscape, and ultimately forcing Tori into a blood-splattered battle for survival. That one you can find on AMC Plus, probably on Shudder. You have the mean one. So people have, like, some people have like made movies with adaptations from different stories or like franchises. Like they did Blood and Honey, which is actually a horror movie involving Winnie the Pooh and Piglet, and then you have the Bambi one. Um, they just released one about the Grinch 2 years ago. In a sleepy mountain town, Cindy witnesses the murder of her parents by a bloodthirsty green figure in a Santa suit. 20 years later, the Christmas hating monster begins to terrorize the town once more. Cindy finds new purpose in stopping the creature and saving the holiday. So, yeah, I don't know. Some things should be made into horror and some should not be. Leave the Grinch alone. I mean, dude's been through enough. Violent Night in 2022. This is an elite team of mercenaries break into a family compound on Christmas Eve, taking everyone hostage aside. However, they aren't prepared for a surprise combatant. Santa Claus is on the grounds and he's about to show why Nick is no saint. Okay. The cheesiness of the concept of the movies are kind of making me laugh and whatnot. Like, they're making me question, like, why make it? Rare Exports, a Christmas tale. It says a young boy named Pitari and his friend Yuso think a secret mountain drilling project near their home in northern Finland is uncovered on the tomb of Santa Claus. However, this monstrous evil Satan Santa, much like the cheery Saint Nick legend, when Pitari's father captures a feral old man in his wolf trap, the man may have hold the key while the reindeer are being slaughtered and the children are disappearing. Oh my god. Then you have a classic, an oldie but goodie, Nightmare Before Christmas. We all know the story of Jack Skellington. You have Krampus: The Reckoning. This scored 13% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's not rated. It was filmed in 2015 and starts as Zoe is a strange child with only one not so imaginary friend who happens to be the terrifying demon companion of St. Nicholas, the Krampus. Unleashed upon a small town and to punish the naughty people at Christmas time, no one is safe. You can find this one on Tubi. Santa's Sleigh. In millennia of spreading Christmas cheer, Bill Goldberg, they put a wrestler as Santa Claus. He was one of my favorites. I liked him too. I was fucking watching him spear somebody. That was like my favorite. I remember like when they did that match with Kevin Nash and fucking Scott Hall, and he amped up and he saw Scott Hall got up and you just see fucking Goldberg size him up and boom. Okay, so he's a killer. Christmas Evil was filmed in 1980. Comical festive lights, a toy maker who revels in Christmas spirit suffers a mental break when his work is met with hypocrisy and cynicism and goes on a Yuletide killing spree. Well, when you're fucking tired of people talking shit about your work, you just, you lose it. Same, sound the same. Silent Night, Deadly Night. This is the first one, I'm assuming, from the one I read before. This was in 1984. An orphan raised by nuns grows up to be a killer toy store Santa Claus. So that's the prequel to the one I read before. That's the slashers. These are all the slasher ones I just read, you guys. Let's see. Oh my goodness. So like horror movies go like have no I guess you could say they all have a subgenre. So you have different movies that would go from Christmas, Easter, Mother's Day, Father's Day. They have all kinds of crazy ass horror movies. The victim's grandmother reacted to Rhodes' disrespectful behavior. So I just read you the slasher ones. These are the regular horror ones, the horror thrillers. This one's called Black Christmas. This was from the 2006. Holiday season turns deadly for a group of sorority sisters. Mary Elizabeth Winstead. What's it? Hey, Ramona Flowers is in here. Nice. Sorority sisters who are stranded in their campus house during a snowstorm. These co-eds better watch out for a vicious killer is on the loose, and he will not care if they're naughty or nice. Which is crazy because there's actually wasn't there another movie called Black Christmas, and it was an '80s film, right? So this is probably like a remake of that. Then you have the Krampus, which one I like is the one that was made in 2015. Um, the holiday season represents the most magical time of year. Ancient European folklore warns of Krampus, the horned beast who punishes naughty children at Christmas time. When a dysfunctional family squabbling causes young Max to lose his festive spirit, it unleashes the wrath of the fearsome demon. As Krampus lays siege into the Engel home, Mom Tony Collette and Pop Adam Scott, sisters Davina LaVey Owen, and the brother must band together to save one another from the monstrous fate. So, I like how some of these movies actually tie in the real story of Krampus and not just like the bastardization of it, which is kind of funny the way I say it, but yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is also the time of year where Satan gets a godly amount of mail from the dyslexic kids, so saying, "Dear Santa, dear Satan, I want a dog," and they end up with a three-headed Cerberus, or they end up with a fucking doll that talks and starts doing shit. Every time I see that meme pop up, I crack up because I just see like the devil's walking his dog, and you just see fucking mailbox all full. Ah, shit, not again. It's dear Satan, I want a dog. I mean, there's an advent calendar. Because back to the list, this is kind of entertaining. The advent calendar. This is not rated. This was put out in 2021. When Eva receives an antique wooden advent calendar, it seems to be the only guarantees to count down to Christmas filled with sweets. However, the calendar comes in a set of rules and a promise of wish to fulfillment for those who follows it. Ah, like a genie box. Hosts. This was not rated. This is 2020, and this is, uh, I guess their neighbors are killers. There's no really description and all that. Silent Night. It's a reboot of the not a reboot actually. Okay, so a couple invite their closest friends to join their family for Christmas dinner at their idyllic home in the English countryside. The group comes together. It feels like old times, but behind all the laughter and merriment, something is not quite right. The world outside is facing impending doom, and no amount of gifts, games, or wine can make mankind's imminent destruction go away. Surviving the holidays just got a lot more complicated. Ooh, so that was kind of crazy. Um, yeah, see, Black Christmas official trailer. So this is another remake of Black Christmas. Um, yeah, it's another remake. The Lodge. So there's like different remakes of different movies. So you have like repetitive things. And then you have the top picks for Christmas, and like I said, like the Gingerbread Man pops up, the like Jack Frost, just like this movie stuff, and like I said, the Krampus stories, but like the bastardizations of it. And it's funny when I watch these movies because to me some of them are fucking hilarious, you know. And when I fall into like the storyline, I'm like, oh, okay, now it makes sense. And then like it doesn't, and I just like crack up at it more because it's like kind of stupid. But you gotta enjoy a good horror movie. I mean, life cannot be so serious. You actually have to enjoy some laughter. Despite all the shit going on around the world these days, we're all good and entitled to a good laugh. Um, my mom's watching court TV on YouTube. Some of these people are just ridiculous. That's cool. And yeah, I mean, it's just like we all watch different stuff, and like we'll watch different things going on. And like I said, life has got a bunch of hurdles, and we watch good movies, and sometimes the movies are not that great, and they're kind of stupid, but it's all in good fun. And yeah. Then you have your classic Christmas movies like Home Alone, the first one and the second one. Those are my two favorite ones. Always like the part with the paint when he gets shocked. Jeffrey Dahmer met his death this morning while working as a janitor cleaning a prison bathroom. And yeah, so I'm just sitting here with my mom watching stuff on YouTube. All right, my loves. So this is the end of it. I just wanted to list a couple of Christmas movies you guys should check out. Don't forget to enjoy the holiday. Spend time with the ones you love. Eat as much as you can. Avoid the drama. Avoid the bullshit. You guys are with your loved ones. Celebrate as much as you can. We're all borrowed. We're all on borrowed time. And love everybody. Love each other. And do not break the law during these times because you will not be seen a judge till after New Year's. I cannot stress that more enough. Be safe. No drinking or driving. No doing drugs and driving. Come on, guys. Get your heads out your asses and do right. And with that being said, my ladies, my men's, I will see you all in the next one. I probably will be doing some other random weird shit lately. I don't know. I might be talking about some murder case coming up. I'm still doing research on a bunch of shit. Next year I'm going to be going back to back episodes, so you guys gotta be aware of that. I might be talking to shit about Diddy soon because that shit is too funny. I'm still doing research on that whole fucking thing. As we all know, the Epstein files were released, but not to what everyone expected. Most of the documents were blacked out, so I don't call it a full release. A bunch of controversies happening. Pictures are being released more so, and it's the ones that everyone pretty much seen already. So we're not surprised there. You guys be safe out there. Keep warm. All right. Peace. Oh, follow my other socials. Instagram, Stylist Horror. Snapchat, Stylist Horror. I am on TikTok, Stylist Horror. You can find me on Twitch too, and that's at Stylist Horror 13. And I'll check you guys in the next one. Bye.